hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you've been here before, this is ASMR Remedy, and I make new ASMR content whenever it suits my schedule. So today I am doing the Jeannie ASMR soft spoken question tag back in my bedroom, because as I told you guys, my tripod broke. I still need to order another one, so this is what we're rocking with for right now. I am in the midst of my final season ever, and everything is chaotic right now. I'm currently letting my hair air dry, and I'm wearing my robe. It's 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday, and I'm bartending at 9 p.m. So I kind of got out of the shower, did my skincare, my makeup. There's really no point in getting dressed before I put like my work clothes on, so this is what we're rocking with today. Okay, I've seen a lot of content creators do this. It's been on my radar for a while, and today's the day. So I've got the questions on my notepad in front of me. There's 20 of them. It's split into 4 categories, so we're just gonna whoop one in. So the first category is about me. About who? About me. Question number 1. What is your favorite drink? 1 hot and 1 cold. And would you still drink it if a bug landed in it? So my favorite hot drink is coffee. I'm sure you guys know that. And to be honest, my favorite cold drink is probably also coffee. Literally my favorite beverages are coffee, water, and then Dr. Pepper. Coffee is the one. I drink it every day. So we'll go both coffee, and then would you still drink it if a bug landed in it? Well, if I couldn't just scoop it out, scoop it out, no, I would just go get another one or try to like pour it, get it out. It wouldn't gross me out that a bug landed in it, but I would not continue to drink it if the bug was still in the cup. That would gross me out, so maybe. This is just water. Set it down quietly. Okay, number 2. Favorite fashion designer / brand. If money was not an issue, what would you wear 5 days a week? Like what designer or brand? So that's really tough, because like I've got obviously favorite clothes that are like more dressed up, like work, corporate related, because of the field that I'm in. I have to dress corporate very often versus like being comfortable dressing how I like. But if money wasn't an object, I guess I would say my favorite like brands that I would want to dress in a lot are J. Crew. Oh, is J. Crew a brand? Yeah, we'll go with it. J. Crew. But also Urban Outfitters. I think that the brand BDG. I love Urban Outfitters clothes, and it's good quality. The pants especially fit me really well. So I'd go like J. Crew, Urban Outfitters, Abercrombie. And then if it was like, if we're getting like really fancy and you want like a designer, I think the designer that produces the most stuff that I'm like, oh my god, love, probably Chanel, but also Prada, which are like kind of very different ends of the spectrum. But also, I know I'm not really following the prompt because it says one, but also Nike, for like workout gear, etc. Number 3, dream destination. If all expenses were paid and you could spend 6 months there, where would you go? I don't want to be away from my house for 6 months, to be honest. But I guess if I could go stay somewhere and stay in like a house and it feel like homey and comfortable to me, like I would not want to stay in like a hotel or something for 6 months. Oh man, this is really hard. I would want to stay somewhere that has changing weather so that it would be different for the 6 months. Maybe somewhere in Canada where there's a lot of like nature, like Banff area, or like Lake Louise, somewhere like that where I could be in or near like a bougie like chalet. I would really love to learn how to ski, but I feel like I would need a lot of time to do that, and I don't know, maybe something like that, or maybe like the English countryside, somewhere where there's nature and city and different changing temperatures and good food. So I don't know where that would be. I'm not very well traveled, to be honest, so I don't know. Number 4, if you could have anyone do a makeover on you, who would it be? I'm trying to think of like who's a style I love. Oh, okay, honestly, whoever Zendaya's stylist is, like whoever's in charge of making like of what Zendaya looks like what she wears and her hair and everything, she always looks amazing on every carpet or every award show. So whoever that is, could definitely do me. But I also would love to get a makeover from somebody like Kristen Stewart, who is so like, she has like a different, sorry, I feel like I had highlighter, I didn't blend in. She always has like a different cool aesthetic, and she's edgy but also relaxed and sexy, and yeah, but I wouldn't want to do anything crazy to my hair, so okay, number 5, do I dance or sing? How about when I'm alone? Yes, so I grew up in dance and in theater, did choir and whatever, all of that stuff, and then I went to music school for violin and voice, so yes. Definitely when I'm alone. I still occasionally sing karaoke. I don't really have like an arena to perform in anymore, but I do miss it, and I would love to one day do like community theater. I don't know if I'd ever have time for it, but I'd love to at some point before I have kids. I don't know, maybe in the next couple of years I'll try it out. Okay, and now switching categories to the on an island, on an island, on an island, on an island. Question number 6, what album would you have with you? To pick one is hard because obviously like I like a lot of different genres, a lot of different artists, a lot of different moods, but if I could choose one album, wow, maybe Dawes Greatest Hits. Probably Dawes. I think they have a greatest hits album because I like certain songs off of a few of their albums, but probably Dawes Greatest Hits, or Evermore by Taylor Swift. So, but Dawes would be like my number one pick if they have a greatest hits album, and I don't know why I can't think if they do. Okay, number 7. What flower would you propagate on the island? I don't know that much about plants in that way. I mean, the only flower that I can think of that's like useful is honeysuckle, because you can drink the juice out of it. Maybe that. I don't know. Like, just to look at. I mean, just to look at would be mums, but mums aren't a very islandy flower, so. Okay, number 8. What 2 beauty products would you bring? And I can tell you that easy. Number 1 would be a lip balm / lip mask. I currently have on my lips the Vaseline Rosy that comes in a tub, like a little metal tin. But my current my favorite that I'm obsessed with right now is the Topicals mint lip balm that comes in a little squeezy tube. So I've gotta have hydrated lips all the time. And then the second one would just be like a moisturizer, preferably with SPF in it, since I'm going to be on an island. But yeah, just keeping everything moisturized. I'm not seeing anybody, I don't care what I look like. Okay, number 9. What animal would you bring with you on the island and give a voice to? A cat, obviously. I know that there's like a better answer as far as like a smarter answer for like something that could like help me on the island, but like I need to have a cat there because I love cats. Preferably one of my own, but I wouldn't want to leave one of them behind and just take one. So, but a cat. Okay, number 10. What 2 books, 1 fiction and 1 non-fiction, would you bring with you? Oh, just 2 books is tough. Okay, I think for fiction I would choose Harry Potter and the probably Order of the Phoenix. My favorite is Half-Blood Prince, but I feel like Order of the Phoenix has more happening in it, like more descriptive like plot points and stuff that would be entertaining to read over and over again, and it's also really long. So probably that. Definitely a Harry Potter book because I've read them so many times and I never get sick of them and they are so comforting to me. And then non-fiction. Dude, like probably like a like a philosophy textbook or history or something like that would like really occupy my time and that I could use to learn something and like better myself and better my mind. That's maybe a boring answer. But I think that's probably what I would want. Okay. Now, moving on to the next category, people. Okay, number 11. What is your favorite quality in a person? Oh. Well, oh my gosh, there's lots of important qualities and lots of different qualities I like in different people. But probably, I'm trying to think about all of my favorite people and what I like about them. Oh, probably somebody who's passionate. When somebody is interested and knowledgeable about something, and you can just feel that from them, that's like my favorite ever. I love hearing people talk about things that they're passionate about. That's like, yeah, for sure that. Number 12. Okay. you are old and at the end of your life, what is one warning you'd give your 20-year-old self that you'd actually listen to, and then one that would be really helpful? Okay, well, I was not listening to anything from anybody when I was 20. But maybe if it was like from myself, maybe something I would listen to at 20 would be that I am not going to marry either of those boyfriends. Meaning, well, I knew I wasn't going to marry the first one, but that I was not going to end up with my like long-term boyfriend that I started dating when I was 20. I think that would have saved me a lot of, I would not take the relationship back, but I think that it would have saved me a lot of turmoil and strife when the relationship fell apart, because for a long time I really did think that I was going to end up with that person. And so once I started to realize that's not what was going to happen, it took a huge toll on me. So probably that, and if I told my 20-year-old self that, I would probably listen, because I would know that I was telling the truth. And then a piece of advice that would have really helped me at 20, but that I would not have listened to, is to actually not just necessarily take the advice, but listen to the advice that people that are older and wiser than you give you, and take it into account when you're making decisions. There's been a lot of things that I didn't listen to my parents, or just like mentors and things that I had about, that I didn't listen to them, and I like totally disregarded what they said. And now a lot of things I've learned, I'm like, oh yeah, they were so right, but I wouldn't have listened to that when I was 20. So next, what superpower would you bestow on certain people if you could? But not for me? I don't know. Well, actually, this is the next question is what I would give to myself. What's a power I give to myself? And they're both the same answer, which is teleportation. I love to be other places, and I love the idea of traveling, but I have extreme travel anxiety. So if I could just poof, be somewhere else, that would be amazing. And also, pretty much all of my family does not live where I live. Most of my family and most of my friends don't live where I live, and so if I could give us all the power to teleport, then we could all see each other all the time, which would be absolutely magical. So I would want to give anybody who does not live near their family the ability to teleport and see their families, because time with your family, and I mean chosen family too, family, friends, is so special, and it's so limited, and there can just never be enough time with our loved ones. So that is that. So then the next question, if you could be anyone for a year, who would you be? Definitely somebody with a lot of money. Maybe like this is hard, because after I'm them for a year, would I just go back to being me and nothing in my life would change? Or would I have the ability to change my life through being that other person? I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. I think actually what I always wanted to do when I was a child and my first couple years of adulthood is to be a performer, to be a musician. That's what I always wanted to do my whole life. I no longer wish to do that for several reasons, but I think it would be cool for a year to be a musician that is touring and just to like live that. I mean, again, I just said I hate traveling, but to live that life and see what it's like and see what I like missed out on, even though I don't feel that I missed out on anything. I don't have a specific musician in mind. I wouldn't want to be somebody like as big as Taylor Swift. That would stress me out. Just like, you know, somebody who plays like somebody like Renee Rapp, who is definitely famous and who does tours and who is like important and well known, but not like under the level of like fame and scrutiny of Taylor Swift. So I don't think I would actually want to be Renee Rapp. She's a few years younger than me, I think. But someone of that level, I guess. Okay, next category, last category, is history, and it's supposed to be like non-family. So, who is one past person that you'd benefit spending a day with? I think past person. Well, I've been watching a lot of, like, I've been watching The Sopranos for like months and months and months. I've been really dragging it out. So I'd probably want to spend a day with James Gandolfini, who plays Tony, just to ask him questions and like be around him. A lot of his co-stars that like I've heard and give interviews and stuff have talked about how like wise and just comforting and like kind he was, and probably him. My boyfriend would be so jealous though. He's like the biggest Sopranos fan of all time, but that's who I'm thinking of off the top of my head. Number 17. What era or time period would you want to spend 6 months in? To be honest, 6 months is a long time. Maybe, but there are so many like historical implications if you go back too far, as like certain rights and like things. Maybe like the early to mid 90s, before everyone had phones and everything was simple, but it's not like gonna be like too drastically different from now. Maybe that, or going like way farther back and maybe in like the 1920s, trying that out. I don't know, probably like early 90s, maybe late 80s, just being part of that world when everybody wasn't like glued to their phones and everything wasn't like AI and robots and people could actually afford to own homes. And I mean people can buy houses, but it's just a different world, so probably that. In 1850, assuming you had all the education and skills necessary, what career path would you try? In 1850, I wouldn't have to work. Silly goose. No, I don't know. Being like a writer, probably. Probably, yeah, being like a writer. Or like a mathematician. Like I don't like something where I'm creating or discovering something that would make an impact on the world and that's like important and, you know, would be long studied, like, you know, something to like build a legacy. Number 19. Who's a historical figure that you would bring to current day to show them what the world is like now? My immediate thought was Hitler, but I wouldn't actually want to like bring him back. I just like to be like, haha, your plan didn't work. I should cut that out. That's really embarrassing. Hopefully everyone's asleep by now. maybe, I don't know. You know what? Probably like a past president, to show them like all of the changes to our country and the way that we live and everything like that. I'm not sure which president I would choose. We'll say JFK. We'll say JFK. Bring him back. Show him the world. I don't know what he would think of it, but okay. And last question of the tag is, what historical family would you choose to be part of? The Kennedys. Historical family. Oh, probably like the Rockefellers, because they've had money forever and ever. Guys, I'm just broke right now because I'm a law student, and so the idea of just not worrying about money is really enticing to me. Whatever way I have to make that happen. Historical family. Or maybe like a descendant of like a mob family or something would be cool. I don't know. We'll stick with the Rockefellers. Okay, that's it, you guys. That's the tag. Got a little bit unhinged and I said some crazy things. Per usual. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, give me your answer to number 16, one past person that you would benefit spending a day with. And I hope that you are all staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.